Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Design Lab by JB. My name is Johnny and today we're going to be doing a grapevine piece for the fall. It's actually going to go into my partner's office at his job. So we're going to do that today in this tutorial. Okay, so I had a few designs and ideas in my head, and I want to make it look fall but also trendy. So we're going to add a little bit of Harlequin ribbon in there. He also wanted this sign that says welcome friends, so that's going to go on there. And I have a pumpkin that's going to go into there. So I have a bunch of things that I have in my mind, and a lot of my followers know that I don't really plan anything. I just go by like what comes into my head and what do I like think of. Unless somebody orders something specific, that's what I kind of do. So what I have right now, if anybody wants to follow along, again, I have a grapevine. This came from Hobby Lobby. This was really inexpensive. This was, I believe, $8.99 with 40% off. Sometimes Hobby Lobby does like a 40% off everything in their floral aisle. Then what I did was I went and I bought a bunch of fall color flowers and leaves and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by pulling some of these things out, see where I want to place them. I usually place all my items first, all the picks and flowers and signs. I kind of, plan it out, and then I start gluing everything in. So we're going to get started. If you're going to follow along, you need the following items. Not my dog, which if this was not for my partner, my dogs would not be allowed in here, because you never know if somebody doesn't like dogs, somebody is allergic to dogs, so they always stay out of my craft room. The only reason why they're allowed to pass right now is because this is going into my partner's office, and obviously we're not allergic to dogs or anything like that, but the dog hair doesn't get on it, they're not licking anything. So I just wanted to make that very clear because I had that question. Somebody actually asked me, does the wreath come with dog hair? I was like, no, of course not. Something always happens. I just spilled my coffee, so give me 1 second. It didn't go all over the place. Stop, Storm. Storm, stop. Stormy, stop it. This is my other dog. This is Storm. Storm, stop, Daddy. Storm, out. Excuse me. 1 second, everybody. Let me just grab a paper towel. Another one. Oh, yeah. That's why I like to say my videos are real. I don't stop, or I don't edit. Stop. It's life. It happens. Okay. Stormy, out. Come on, Dada. Daddy's got to work. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off by pulling some flowers. Oh, I knew. You see, I knew I was saying something. If you're gonna follow along with me, please press pause. And if you're gonna go out and buy some supplies, I am using a glue bowl, which you don't have to get. This I got on Amazon, but this glue gun I got at Hobby Lobby. Again, it was very cheap. If you want to grab one of those. I have a grapevine and flowers, so you just pick out flowers of your choice. So now I'm going to look at the grapevine. We're going to get started now. Okay, I'm going to look at the grapevine and I'm going to see how I want this to hang. Now, sometimes the grapevine's a little thicker in certain places, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make let's see where I want the sign. Do I want the sign on the bottom? Do I want it on the side? This sign I'm going to do on the bottom. It's going to be right here. So the thicker side of my grapevine is right here, down here. So I'm gonna put that at the bottom. And that's where my sign is gonna go. The sign's gonna go like that. The sign's gonna go right there. Okay. So this sign was also at Hobby Lobby. They're doing 40% off all fall. So run and go get one of those if you would like. They also have different signs if you want to check out those. So while I'm waiting for this to heat up, I do need a few more glue sticks. They're over there. And then we're going to start putting all of these flowers out. And we're going to get started. Let me grab some glue sticks. Grab 3 for now. Okay. There we go. Anything you see behind me also is on my Etsy shop. So if you want to visit my Etsy shop, on my profile here on YouTube, my Etsy shop link is there. If you want to type it in, it's The Design Lab by JB. Design is spelled D-Z-Y-N-E. This pumpkin is so gorgeous for your front porch, by your fireplace. I have ours by our fireplace. I have it in 3 colors. I have it in black, white, and red. He has a blood red skull right here. It lights up. I have it in orange. The pumpkin's orange and it has like all candy corn, Halloween colors. And then I have another one that is black, white, and pink, which is really, really cool. Okay, so we're gonna get started. This is heating up. Now I'm gonna pull out what I wanna kind of use on this grapevine for my partner. All right, so here are my leaves. I love these leaves, the color. He loved these when we went out to pick out the flowers. So we're gonna do one of these. They're gonna kind of be hanging off. That's just random. These are absolutely gorgeous. So we're gonna use these. These are cool too. We're gonna use that. This is just an extra and an extra just in case we need more. Look at these. I mean, are these really fall colors or what? And what you could do too is shake out your flowers and also go like this to them, and it kind of opens them up. If you need to, you can use a steamer, but don't put the steamer on it long. Be very careful, don't get burnt, but it'll kind of open these up more, but these are really open, so we don't need that. And if you find anything that like pops off, like little things like this, these go really cool like in certain places, so don't throw them out. Like these, you know, don't throw them out. Let me see what else we have in this bag of goodies. I'm gonna put these over here for a second. Here are the pumpkins. He picked out a lot of these items. These are not for fall. This was an old bow I made. I don't like it. Check out that. Is that cool? That's gonna go there possibly. These have different things in it. It says, oh, there's a little sign in there. What else do I have in here? Bought a bunch of these. Love, 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 love. Love these. Love that. I'm gonna take a few of these out just in case. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything else. We need that. That. This one, look at that. Gorgeous. Okay, I think we're good. I have 2 of those. Okay, and I have 2 of these. Blaze, what are you eating? All right, let's get this going. And now we're gonna start placing things. Got one of these, put in here. Okay. All right. So these are we're going to definitely use. So we're going to put these in here. This over here. This over here. This there. And this here. Okay. So these are what we're all going to use. So we're going to put this here. So what we're going to do first is while everything is heating up, I'm going to make the bow. So we're going to put this for now on top of here. Okay. So we're going to start off with the bow. Now, this is the bow maker I use. This bow maker is from a creator on TikTok. It's Wreaths by Design. Her name is Mercedes. She's taking orders. So these are out of stock right now, but she is taking orders. Okay. So what you need is a scissor. We're going to need this. I always bring my pins out just in case. And we're going to need a zip tie. And a wire. Okay? Now, boys, now we're going to pick out some ribbon. Where's my fall ribbon? Okay. So what I like to do is I like to take out a bunch of fall ribbons. I have this one open. Mustard. Okay. So these are all my fall ribbons. Yes, I do bring them a bunch out to see how I want to use it. So I do want to put this in here, but now that I'm looking, I think I might just keep it, regular fall colors. I think so. Yes. See how I changed my mind so fast? Once I look at everything, I kind of change my mind. Okay, so how I'm gonna start is with two and a half inch ribbon. So it's gonna be the sparkly leaves. This beautiful one, it has also leaves on it, but it's a little darker. Then we're gonna switch. So we're gonna go, instead of putting another plaid, we're gonna go with a mustard. And then we're gonna go with this plaid, which has a little sparkle on it. We're gonna go to maroon. And we're gonna go to, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna end with that, and then we're gonna end with the, so we're gonna do 3 1.5s, 2 2.5s, and this one is 1 inch, 7/8, 1 inch. No, is it 1 inch? No, 7/8. And then we're gonna do it like that. So those are our ribbons that we're gonna use. Let me just put the air on. Where's my air? Where's that thing for my air? Whew. Oh, here it is. Okay. So these are the ribbons. Okay. So these can go away. Okay. And now we're going to start. So turn these to the side. Boys, be good. And we're going to start doing our bow. I lose my pins all the time. All my followers know. So I have to use this as my pin cushion. All right. So, like I said, a lot of my followers, they know me. They know I don't measure anything. So I only measure, I can't say anything. I only measure the 2 tails, the first one on one side and one on the other, for my guide. So I'm gonna do 9-inch tails today. I'm gonna dovetail. I'm gonna do 9-inch tails. And we're gonna put it in here, and we're just gonna turn it towards you. So that's gonna be your tail, And these are going to be your hoops. I don't measure my hoops. I just do it by eye. So I'm going to do a little bit bigger right there. Just say, yeah, that's big enough. I'm going to turn it towards me. Put this back over there. Give it some room. And put this in there. Let me see. I like to stand up and check it out. Well, that's perfect. Okay? And then we're going to do a 9-inch tail. And we're going to dovetail it. Okay? So that's our first 2.5-inch ribbon. Okay? Put that away. So I just like the first one. I just make sure it looks good. Yeah, looks good. Okay, so now I don't measure anything. Now we're gonna go to the next one, which is this really nice fall leaves sparkly. And you could dovetail, you could put them on an angle, you could leave them straight, however you would like your bow to be. That's up to you. This needs a little bit more room. There we go. There we go. And what I like to do is I just like to make sure it looks good. Turn it towards you. I make these two about the same size. And then when I go down to my 1.5, I make it a little smaller each time I go so that they can be seen. There we go. Bring this over here, give it some room. And there we go. I'm going to stand up before I do this. I'm going to be up and down. There we go. And that's our 2.5-inch ribbons. So this is what it looks like so far. 2.5-inch. Okay. Again, if you're following along, bows are made how you would like them. There's no rhyme or reason. Some people make them the same way every time. Boys! I hear my aunt yelling at the dogs. Your bows are your bows. There's no right or wrong way to do it. So, however you would like them to be done, you do them that way. Now, I was going to use this one, but I think I'm kind of liking the other one better. That's the mustard. Yeah, I'm not going to use this color. I'm going to use this color. Are you being good boys? Ferdita? Okay. Now we're going to go to 1.5. We're going to still do the same thing. We're still going to dovetail. I'm dovetailing. Don't like how that came out. Better. And we're still going to do the same thing. Are you being a good boy? Are you being a good boy, Ferdita? My dogs, they're so smart. They know when I'm talking to them and what I say to them. Well, you know, us dog owners and lovers, that we think that they know. Well, they do. They kind of answer in their own little way. Okay, so now we're gonna go just a tad smaller than the 2.5 inch ribbon. And we're gonna twist. Yep, that's fine. And we're gonna bring that back over here. Whoop. And we're gonna put it through. I'm gonna make this a little smaller. There we go. Right there. Okay. So this one's done. All we gotta do is just cut the tail. And ducktail. And there we go. So that's our first 1.5. Like that. No, you can't come in here. Because you're eating everything, Daddy. My dada boy. When I start doing the wreath, you can come in, okay? Now look about, because I have stuff on. I know, you'll be okay. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. He is so attached to me. Nah, he's trying to get in. So we're going to the next one. You're okay. He's gonna find his way in here, watch. Okay, this one I'm gonna make the same size as the other one. Please, you're okay. Oh, they're crying. All right, hold on 1 second. Okay, okay. Give me a second, you little crybaby. I know. All right, okay. All right. Are you gonna eat anything? Daddy's working. Lord. Okay. And then we're gonna ducktail. All right, Blaze. Okay, so that's our second one. I like to just fix it a little bit. Let's see what he's gonna do. You happy? Okay. Okay, so that's the second one. See, I was about to lose it. Now. Alright, then we're gonna go in with a maroon. No. See, sometimes he just wants to come in to see what I'm doing. And then he's out. Okay, we're still going with the same way. Okay, a little smaller. Hi, Daddy. Get, hey, hey, out. Hey, stop it. You see? You give them an inch, they take a yard. Now, out. Can't touch that. And then we go cut our tail. Okay. Stop, please. Daddy's working. Out. Out. Now. Stop, please. Stop it. Ay, 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 he's so clingy, my boy. Okay. I decided to add this one in there. This is a plaid. Oh, you see? These dogs. They have me cuckoo. Oh, Blaze, leave him alone. He doesn't want to play. Sorry, everyone. There we go. This one's gonna go in. This is our last 1.5 inch ribbon. And they're German Shepherds, so if you guys hear the yelling, what dogs yell, they are just like that. They're not fighting, they're playing. A lot of, somebody once said on one of my lives on TikTok, they said, you allow them to fight like that? They're not fighting. Believe me, they're not fighting. Excuse me 1 second. There we go. Last 1.5 cut. And there we go. That's all the 1.5, 2.5. Now me, a lot of my followers also know that I like to end mine with a 7.5, 7/8 ribbon. They kind of call it the Johnny Dramatic bow. That's what they've named my bows. So what I do is I take one of these, I make them a little longer, tails a little longer, and bow the hoops a little longer than the last one, because I like to make them really dramatic. Yes, Tika? Give me 1 second, everybody. Sorry. Yes? The bowl? Sorry about that. My aunt needed a bowl. So getting back to this is how I do my last hoops. I don't ducktail these. I do them on a slant. I make these a little longer than the regular tails. I make my hoops a little longer than the last hoop. Longer. Alright, and this is the bow. Now we're going to zip tie it and we're going to pull it out of here. So we always want to make sure that when we pull the bow out, that everything is good. We don't want the bow to slip out anywhere. So I just like to make sure it looks good over here. I know, oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm going to start pulling this out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hands underneath like this, and I'm going to hold my thumb here really tight like that. I'm going to put my zip tie through the bottom of my fingers. Put it in the zip tie really quick, and then when I go like this, I'm going to move it back under my thumb so it catches right there, right in the middle. Pull it tight, and there you go. That's how you start your bow. What I like to do is I like to use my little tool. Where are you, buddy? This little tool right here is from Amazon. And what it does is it tightens your zip ties, and then when you go really hard, it'll cut the bottom off. So that's the bow. Now we're gonna see how it came out. Hopefully it came out gorgeous. If not, it's only a bow. You can undo the zip tie and you can use the same ribbon and just do it again. I know it's a lot of work, but you know how many times I've taken off my bow out of the bow maker and I had to redo it. Listen, we all learn. It takes time to learn how to do these. So don't worry about it. Don't feel discouraged or defeated. It's just a bow. You know, it's just a bow. Let me grab one more thing. Now we're gonna open up our bow. Out. Come on, please. Please. Out. You're not listening to Daddy. Okay. So what I like to do is I like to start at the bottom, right? What I do is my first 2.5 inch ribbon, I'm gonna pull it down. Like that. So that's how the first 2.5 inch ribbon is gonna go. Then from there, I'm gonna do one tail up. Don't worry about the hoops right now. One tail down. One tail up. One tail down. One tail up. And there we go. So that's what it looks like right now. Spin it around. I use my zip tie as the holder and my finger in the middle. Okay, so now I look at these. Wherever one was up, the other one's gonna go down. So I'm gonna do this tail down because the other one was up. So this one goes down. If you need to pull on them a little bit, that's fine. So this one was down, this one goes up. This one, yep. So this one is up, that one is down. This is gonna go up, and this one's gonna go down. So there you have it. So I don't touch these right now because they are gonna go on the bottom. So if you just wanna move them onto the bottom right now, you can. So right now your bow should look like this. You have tails over here, you have tails over here, and you have all your hoops in the middle. So it should look like this. Horrible, right? Now I start opening up my hoops. So my hoops, I just try to make them wherever there's a spot, you want to make them look good. You know, alternate. Just make them pop a little bit, you know? Leave one in the middle. Up. Okay, and spin it around. Same. This one down here. Like that. We're gonna do this one up here. Here. See, so it starts opening up. So I just want to take a look. Here. So now you just face it towards you and you start doing your tails. If you go like this with your two fingers, they'll go like this. See, they'll start curving. this one. This. Bring this bad boy up here. Where are you going? Come up here. Here. And I'm going to show you guys in a minute. And there, here's her bow. Is that gorgeous? And then just, you know, however you want your bow to look. Okay? So once it's laying on the wreath, you want to just make sure all the holes are, there's a hoop there, and your loops, your tails are nice. So it starts looking, so this will go up here, so it'll be like that. Okay, not cool, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna put my wire on it. So it can attach to the grapevine. So make sure that you go in the middle. You don't want to catch any of the loops. Go between. Nope, this side. You could also put this wire in the beginning. My friend Mo, she always says, Johnny, why don't you put your wire in the beginning? You know why? It's just very easy. I forget. One day I'll remember. Okay, so I go like that. And I make sure it's nice and tight. And then I just spin it. Spin, spin, spin. Then I take my little tool, cuts it off, and there's your bow. And that's gonna go on your wreath. Okay? Alrighty. So that's done. Let's put away our tools that we don't need. So we're not gonna need that. We're gonna get rid of the garbage. We're gonna get rid of our pin cushion. Here. We're gonna need our scissors, our glue sticks we may need, our wire we don't need, and our pins we don't need. Okay. And I'm gonna put this for now on this side because I don't want it to get crushed. Let's bring back our grapevines and all of our items that we want to put in it. Okay, put my drink over there. Our glue is all heated up. If you have a glue bowl and your glue gun, the glue bowl, please, if you had it, you have it, or you just got it, if you touch anywhere on there, you're gonna get burnt majorly. Okay, I have had blisters here because I forget and I touch it. Please be very careful. Please, 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 warning, your glue bowl is extremely hot. Extremely. So please be very careful. Okay? Let me grab my other things and get ready to go. Okay. What do you want, yo? Are you guys being good boys? Are you being good boys? Huh? Stop. Stop, stop, stop. Out, 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 out. Come on, go play. Alrighty. So let's get to going. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off because we don't need that. Yes, please. Daddy sees you. Daddy sees you. Okay. Let's take this off. This is going to go on here. So now I'm going to place again. I'm going to do my bow. So the bow is going to be this way. I think I'm going to do my bow here. Right there. And then everything else around. Yes, love it. Okay, let me get my things for the back of here. Sorry, I moved my workroom around, so sometimes I have to go over there where my tools are. Ow, come on. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so now I'm going to attach my fastener so that it will be good on my wreath, my grapevine, whatever you guys want to call them. What are you crying for? There's nothing to cry about. Stop. It's all right, Blaze. You're okay. You're all right. Stop. Daddy's working. Alright, so now what I do is I take one of these little fasteners that are from Home Depot. They're like this. They are found where all the zip ties are found, and I take the stickers off. I take the little sticky part off the back. It usually just rolls right off. Like this. Like that. And the first thing I do is I put Gorilla Glue on it. And then, since this is a little bit like this, right here, this here, stop it. See? That's the reason why Daddy doesn't want you in here. Stop. Because you start biting on things. And then I hit it with some glue as well, because it's gonna help it stay really secure. Okay. Please be careful with the glue and the Gorilla Glue. It's really I like to really fasten it, because you don't want your sign falling off. I mean, that is good. Okay. Okay. Back there. Okay. We're gonna let this dry. So I'm gonna put this up here for now. And let that dry. I have the fan going, I have the air on, so that'll dry. Okay. Now we're gonna fasten our bow. Okay. We're gonna put this. So let me just make sure. Yes, that's the bottom. That's the top. Oh, Blazy, you are so clingy. My dada boy. You're so clingy. You're so clingy. But Daddy loves you so much. Oh, what are you crying for, Blaze? Blaze, what are you crying for? Why are you crying? Huh? Yeah, I know. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. He wants to sit right on top of my lap. He's only 90 pounds. Okay. I'm gonna fasten that. There. Oh, my dada boy. Oh, my daddy boy. Oh, please. We're gonna put this off to the side a little bit, right there. Oh, Blazy, what am I gonna do with you? I know. What do you want, Daddy? What do you want? What do you want? You want to sit on my lap? Daddy's working. You'll be okay, Blaze. There's not a. What are you whining for? I'm right here. Daddy's right here. Daddy's right here. Okay? Okay, I'm just gonna put it through the grapevine, make it tight, and just twist your wires around and around so that they're tight. Cut them off, and then you're going to make sure that you stick your wire through the back. So this is where that's going to go, and this is where our bow is going to go. Like this. It's good that it's on a wire, you can move it. So that's how it's going to go, and the sign's going to go here. Okay? Make sure that this is good. All right. So we got that on. You can move your bow and your tails around and your hoops. And then we're gonna keep going. All right, Blaze, out. Daddy, out. I call my dogs daddies. Daddies. Blaze, you are too much. You're too much. No. What did I say? No. Just lay down. Please, don't worry. The world's not coming to an end because I'm not petting you and stuff. You want so much attention. You want so much attention? Okay, so I just start putting things in. Wherever I feel that they should go, I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna put one up here. We're gonna make this look really nice and full too. Okay? So what I like to do is, you don't need this whole entire leg. So I'm gonna cut this down. All right. You know what I need too? Because I'm gonna be dripping a lot of glue. I did have a little. That's what I have. There it is. sorry, Storm. I'm sorry. There's your brother. He's like right up my ass. Sorry, Stormy. Knock the gate down. Alright. So there we go. Please go lay down, Daddy. So I'm going to use my glue pot. Put some glue on. And this is going to be where the first one is going. Right here. And let it under here. He's crying to his brother now, but I'm not paying attention to him. Oh, he's back. Okay. Please stop. Go lay down, Dad. Lay down right here next to me. No. He's thinking of every way to get in here. Okay. Do another one this way. Yeah. Another one here. And the placements where you do things, just make sure that you really like where they go, you know? You want them to look full, you want it to look nice, and you can play around with them however you want, okay? So, what I want to do is, I think I want to start off with a pumpkin like that. We'll wait for that. These are so gorgeous. So I'm going to put these here. Dip. It's right here. It's going to go here. Oh, this little face is on my leg. Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you so much. Daddy loves you. You're a good boy. You're a good boy, my Blazy. I know, and you're still crying. You're still whining. Still whining, Dad. You're still whining. Still whining. He's looking to get to my garbage can. Love this one. Yes. So you're just going to place. You're just going to place. Okay? Love this. Now, I think this is going to be one that sticks out at the top. So, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Remember, it's your design. You can put these anywhere you want. And if you put something with glue and you don't like it, let it, if it's dried already, do not yank. Look where the glue is, and all you got to do is either take one of these or a needle nose and just pull it out easy. So this one is going to go right here. So I'm going to go like this. And this one's going to go right here. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go in with this one. Fold this. That. And yes, I like to work off one side at a time. That's my thing. If you want to move a different way, you can. That's up to you. And there goes that little this right here. So it's got to go like that. Like that. So I'm going to have to dip this. See? Caught me. Damn it. It did everything the wrong way I didn't like. It's alright. Let's wait for this guy to dry. I think it got on my, yeah. We're gonna see. Fix that a little bit. They're barking at absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Boys, absolutely nothing. This no longer I can use. Wow, that's going to be a bubble. I didn't think it was going to drip like that, but it's all right. I'll be okay. Please be careful when you're using your glue. Okay? Alright. Again, I almost just hit my hand on it. Alright. Okay. So now let's put this little gold one in. I really, really love this. But I don't think I'm going to use it the way it is. I think I'm going to take these off. Unless I can, it will go. Let me see. Let me see if I can just, yeah, you know what? This is to the side. You know what? That might go, just like that. Just go to the side. That way. This side is going here. You know what? I think that's what we're going to try something here. Put some glue on here. Let's be careful. We're going to go right here. We're going to go right here. We're going to leave you there for a minute. We're going to see how you're going to look. Because once you dry, I think I'm going to turn you a little bit. Leaves in it. I think I have more leaves over here.
Now connected to BR 0621107190.
What did you do? How'd you get this? See? They have Arpita. You're right. These dogs. They didn't even get through it, but they had it. I apologize for this. Over nothing. They can hear a car door 3 blocks away. Ice cream. Boys! Hey! Hey! Stop. Please. Storm. Storm. Stop it. I forgot the garbage men are here. They don't like them much. But they love the mailman. I don't like having any pieces of the sticker, which I don't get. When they put these stickers on, why not just put one of those things that hang off? Why do you have to put a sticker on it? That's it. I think he's so cute. I think he is so cute, this one. So I'm gonna cut this on an angle. Go a little longer. Like that. And I think I'm gonna put them right at the top. Like right through here. Oh, yes. Like that. Okay. He's gonna look cute there. And we're gonna hit it with one of these. Isn't that cute? This off a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna do them over here. Easy. Right. Go. See how it's looking so far. So this is how it's coming out so far. The sign will go here. Look at this, hiding in here. Oh, Lord. It's the price. Oh, I'm telling you. Oh, my God. Like, really? Hidden. God. Like, really, people? Seriously? Come on. This is like nuts. Got it. I mean, gonna stop barking, please. Stop barking for no reason. This is nice. Yeah. So let me put this on. Lazy. Okay. Let's put our sign on. Together. We still have a lot to do, but I hope you're all following along or making your own, and yeah, see how yours will come out. So this has a little area in here that you can just slip this through. It's like we're doctors, we have to do surgery. And I just turn it a few times. this to be right here. So I'm gonna push this through. That. And I'm gonna give this a little extra grapevine to secure it. No, it's not going to work. That's not going to work. Nope, that's not going to work. So we need another one to really fasten it. Unless I put this on and put some really good glue. Let me see. Let's see. Let's try to put this back in again. I can glue it down. Now let's just be safer than sorry. Let's just be safer than sorry. Yeah, let's just be safe. We're gonna use this. That really, these really hold to these. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Let me do that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get small. Small little nails. There they are. I'm getting nails. Give me 1 second. God, it's like a jackpot. They're all falling. Okay, that's 2. Right. See, at least you guys can fast forward on YouTube while I'm finding things over here. Okay. All right. Yeah. I can get a break. Okay. See, on YouTube, at least while I'm doing all this, you guys can fast forward. If this was live, everybody would be like, what are you doing? What's taking you so long? And I always lose my glasses too. Make sure this is not going to go all the way through, and it is. So, everybody, I'm sorry, gotta go look for more stuff, so you could fast forward to the next segment. Give me 1 second. Where is this stuff? right. Okay, I'm back. Press play. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these. I had a different idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these on this side. Go back and forth a couple times. And you can start pushing. Get my fingers right. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. All right. So I'm going to put a couple of these fasteners in. These are going to really be good. You want to make sure it doesn't go through. And look at that. It didn't. There you go. I'll bring it up closer. So I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one over here. Go back and forth a couple times to create the hole. And then you can start turning it. Something just found. The dogs will find it, so they're not allowed in here until I can find it. All right, there we go. All right, here we go. Remember that song? Here we come to save the day. I think it was Mighty Mouse. Oh. I don't know why I was doing it so rough when it'll go by itself. So I'm going to put my hand on the other side just to make sure it doesn't go all the way through. There we go. Okay. So this is what I put on there. Fastener. A fastener. Sorry, I'm from Jersey. We have our own language. What fell over here? I think I got it. Okay. Now we're going to put a little glue so these don't come out. So I'm going to put one little glue on this side. And one over here. I'm just going to go around. Okay. So that's going to go there. This is going to go here. 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 There we go. And there we go. Okay. So now, let's let this dry again. And we're going to move on. So, how's your projects coming out? If you're following along. We're going to go into these now. Then I like to start putting longer things in it. Like these. Yeah, that'll go good there. I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm loving that. this side looks gorgeous so far. And what we want to do is we just want to really fill it in to make it look nice and full. Just want to put, you want your grapevine to look nice and full. You don't want to leave any kind of spots out, but you also don't want it to be too much, you know, because then it takes away from the beauty of it. Okay. Here are the ones that he loves. I have to incorporate this in somehow. Let's start off with the smaller one. He really loves that. He really loves these. Let's see. Maybe do one over here. Kind of hang it off to the side. Let me see. Yeah, he loves these. It's his wreath, so look, see? It looks pretty. It looks pretty. It does. Yeah, it looks gorgeous. It actually does. It actually looks really nice. In there. He's gonna be happy because he thought I wasn't gonna do. He thought I was not gonna do this for him. He really, not that he thought I wasn't. He just knows that I was like really busy with all my work, my meetings, and all that. But he's my partner, and I love him so much, and he is so supportive of everything I do. So he gets one too. I made him a big Wednesday Addams wreath right here. It's so cool. And it's, to be honest, I don't even think we're putting it up, but it's just because he is so supportive, and I surprised him with it. Grab this. Now I don't need to grab that, actually. Yeah, so if anybody's new to my page or new of following me, so I had a few tragedies in my life, and along with struggling with my sexuality. And what I did was I went to pills and alcohol to mask those feelings. So pretty. Whoop! See? You gotta hold these down. Sorry. Side note, you gotta hold these down. I went to drugs and alcohol to numb those feelings, and the only thing it did was almost take my life. On June 23rd last year, 2024, it was either me go to rehab or I was going to take my own life, which I can't believe that, because I never thought of that I really never thought of doing that. But I was that low. I was in that low of a space that I was losing my relationship. I was going to lose my life. Everything was crumbling, and it was crumbling fast. I couldn't even get out of bed without having 4 shots or 3 shots of vodka. I mean, that's how I lived my life. That's how I lived my life for the last like 6 months before I went to rehab. So, on June 23rd last year, I called my partner because I was about to do what I just told you. And I said, babe, I need to go to rehab. I can't do this anymore. He was home in 5 minutes. He was home in 5 minutes from his job. And he started to pack my bags with me. And of course, me being the alcoholic and drug addict, you want to run, even though I was the one who said I wanted to go. I was like, oh, we'll go tomorrow. He was like, you're going today. You're going today. Which was the best thing that happened to me, because when I went to that rehab and he dropped me off, I looked back, I said, I love you. And when I turned around and walked in those doors, I said to myself, Johnny, this is the day that's going to change your life. And it might sound corny to some people, but I felt it. I really did feel it. And so I walked into that rehab that day, and for 30 days, I worked on my sobriety. I worked on myself. I gained so much knowledge. I did a lot of therapy. And when I came out, I was a different person. Totally different person. That was in 30 days. Now we're 15 months in. When I say we, because it's a we program, but everybody did this with me, 15 months in, I'm totally a different person. I don't lie, I don't steal, I don't cheat, I don't miss a meeting. I go to meetings every single day at 5:30. I work on my sobriety every single day. I go speak at rehabs. Thanks, boys, for the interruption. No, but that's what I do. I speak at rehabs. I help another alcoholic or an addict in need. I just do what I need to do to stay sober every single day. That's my life now. That's how I live my life. I live my life total sobriety. I don't go anywhere that there's alcohol, especially drugs. We don't have alcohol in the house. We don't go to parties that have alcohol. I don't know. There's no Excuse me one second. I'm going to have to go see what these dogs are barking about. That's a different bark. What happened? Sorry about that. That was the UPS guy. That's why they were barking like that. So getting back to what I was saying. So I live a totally different life now, and that's where all of this designing came into play. Because when I came out of rehab, not only did I change my phone number, but I stopped using social media, which was one of the best decisions that I've done. But the only thing I do use is TikTok, and because I love watching like cop stuff, and also I found this love of decorating and designing. I was watching one time, and this woman was making a wreath. She's one of the TikTok creators. Wreaths by Design. I told you about her. That's her bow maker. And I watched her, and I was like, wow, I really love that. And I always decorated homes and trees and stuff like that. But to put a wreath together, I've tried in the past, like my own wreaths for my fireplace and the doors, and they came out good. But always burning myself. They came out pretty good, but nothing like what I make now. Now, my passion has grown so much that now I have an Etsy shop, I have a YouTube channel, I have such amazing followers. Yeah, so it's grown into a business. And it also keeps me sober. And it's like my therapy. It's like my therapy. You guys, my followers, who mean so much to me, you guys are like my therapist. You guys are my oh my God, why do I keep on getting burnt? You guys are my therapists, and it means so much to me. The encouragement, the advice. Let me tell you something. My followers are very, very loyal. They are, and they're amazing people. I don't even call them followers. I call them friends. You know, that's how amazing they are. How you all are. You all are. Yeah, so that's my story, a little bit of my story. The tragedies, if you guys really want to know, in my life that I consider tragedies, but now I've changed what my thought process is of them. I lost my father. He sat on the couch and had a massive heart attack and passed away when he was 65 years old. That was like the first big one in my life that I thought was. My grandmother, in years before that, was my first one, and I didn't even realize that was trauma. So my dad died when he was 65. Then my cousin passed away of an overdose. Then my mother died quickly of cancer. She got cancer, and then all of a sudden she was like dying. Like we were in shock. I watched her for 5 days die in front of me, and that put me over the edge. So now when I look back on it, and now that I've done a lot of therapy, that is not a tragedy. You know, that's life. You know, it's unfortunate, but that's life. You know, people pass away. You know, we live and then we die. You know, so now I have different ways of dealing with those things. My father-in-law, when I was out and now in recovery, passed away November 6th last year, and I dealt with it differently. I didn't go to drugs and alcohol. I dealt with it by talking about it, being there for my partner, working on myself, talking to my therapist, talking to my community of Alcoholics Anonymous. So, you know, that's the change that I've made in my life. So that's my story, a lot of my story, and now that's where I find the love of, doing this. And it just keeps me sober, and I love it so much. Yeah, so, that's why you guys mean so much to me, because you guys help keep me sober. So I'm very grateful for all of you. So that was a lot, but I have to talk about my story. If I don't talk about my story, then I keep it all in here, and that's where things can go bad quickly. That's where things can go bad quickly, is if you keep everything inside. So you always want to talk about it, You want to talk about these things. So again, I appreciate you guys so much. So much. Okay. I also quit smoking. I do smoke a vape. I was smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day.
up to 2 packs of cigarettes a day. So I know that it's not good to vape as well, but there's no buts. I vape, you know, that's what I do. I vape, and I love coffee from Starbucks. Those are the things that I do. And of course I have a full-time job too, you know, that I work every day. Okay. All right, let me go grab. Okay. So, here's a little sign that says thankful. I really wanted to put this on the bow in the middle. I did have it on the last one. Maybe I could put it, let's see if this goes up here, maybe like that. We'll see. My partner likes that thankful too. So, we'll see. I've got to incorporate it. All right, I'm going to try to put this sign on now. We're going to really try to secure it. I need a bigger workbench. I'm in this, up here in this craft room, also works as my office and our changing room. We have multiple things we use this for. But I'm going to be going into another room soon, and I'm gonna have this TV behind me. There's a TV there now. I'm gonna have this TV behind me that's going to scroll through all of my work, my Etsy page. It's gonna show my YouTube channel. It's going to have a bunch of things. We're going to do some trivia, we're going to do some giveaways, we're going to do some auctions, we're going to do a bunch of things. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. So stay tuned for that. And what else? What else? As you guys know, everything behind me is for purchase. Hello? Hello? It's one of those telemarketers. Yeah. So if you would like anything that's here, we have the green monster, that's what we have to call it online. We have a black and purple and silver skull swag for Halloween. We have this beautiful pink, green, and white, kind of like that little girl in his movie. This is kind of like her town colors. We have the beautiful pumpkins, like I said in the beginning. Oh my God, I just pulled this. I just pulled this bow up by mistake. Sorry about that. And yeah, so we have 3 of those, 3 different colors. Okay. Now we're gonna put this guy on. That's so nice, like that. Yes. Okay, so let me start putting this in. Give me a couple seconds, and then we're gonna tie it off, and then we're gonna finish up this wreath with a couple more things in it. Put that through there, and this one through here. So these two are in. So we're gonna put this and this are gonna go through. It's gonna go through here. And this one is gonna go through here. Like that. Come on. Let me tie this one up. Oh. Tie this one up first. Let me just tie this one off first. Okay. All right, that one's done. Then let me put this one in. This guy in right here. This last one here is going to go no. Make sure that this is really secure. So I'm gonna put this through here. Give me a few seconds, everyone. We want to make sure that this is really fastened. We don't want this guy coming out anywhere. Usually I have the music going, but I really wanted to talk through this, so I hope you guys didn't find me boring. But it also gives you guys a little idea of how to put these things together, because that's how I learned, through tutorials, you know, through watching other creators. Now I'm gonna put this up here. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, this is gonna go up here. All right, we understand. We understand now. There we go. Sorry about that. You know, these are the parts that aren't the prettiest, but hey, you gotta do them. You gotta do them. You gotta take your time. I've learned patience in sobriety too. I can work on it a little bit, definitely, but okay. There we go. All right. Let's see how this is gonna be. Hold on. Now it's got to go higher, but this is how it's kind of gonna look. Yeah, this got to, because this is, yeah, this side's got to be done differently. Yeah, this is the side, like that, that's how it's gonna go. Oh my God, this is totally off. Totally off. All right, no biggie. See, sometimes you just have to work at it a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Let me shut this guy off because he is scaring me. It's like so hot. See, that's the problem. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So this is going to go. I have to really. This is going to go like this. Okay? So this is going to go like that. Okay? So he's going to go like this. Okay. This has to go like this. So let's put these to the side really quick. See, he's got to go like this. So I think these are a problem. I think I put those on for no reason, or I put them in the wrong spot. So let me just see something. Let me get this through there. It's got to go like this. So I'm going to use my leg. So this can go through. There. And the other long one is going to go through here. And you don't want to come out. There we go. All right. So he's definitely got to go right here. He's got to go here. So I'm going to tie him off in here really quick. And then I got to figure out the other ties. See, because he'll keep spinning. It doesn't matter how I put him in. He'll keep spinning, but let me just tighten him up real quick. Okay, so this one is tight. Okay, now we got to figure out how to get him to stay. So maybe if I do, see, he'll spin. Let me see if I go like this. It's all about how you work them. Like that. They'll stay perfectly. I got it. I've got it. I've got it. I know what I'm gonna do. Let's give him some room. Let's give it some. Good. Let's give this some room. That should be good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna operate. Okay. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go through this guy. And we're gonna put this all the way through here. Like that. We're gonna put it through here. Through here. Pull this through. Watch your face. Pull this through a little bit more. And
Playing from BR 0621107190.
we'll figure it out. Hold on. Okay, everybody, I have to do something that is important. I'm going to step away for a little while. I know I can pause. I can pause. So I'm going to pause. I'll be back.